Chapter 34. Pandora's Box. Could you believe that? One tiny spark of awareness changed the fate of the universe forever. Standing beside the High Priestess, under the Father's plaid blanket, an army of awakened stars dove into the spiral of the universe. Cast out through the emptiness, the light of their hearts was being called to care for those who suffered, on every planet, throughout all space everywhere, as these bearers of light departed from heaven to relieve the suffering of all others. Someday, after their long journey was complete, they would return to this palace where their light would shine out from one of the many constellations. As I gazed back upon the High Priestess, she transformed before my sight when I watched her glowing essence shift from that of a holy virgin to a pregnant tigress. She was all that ever was, and all that ever will be. Now she was the mother of felines, cultivating the preciousness of the panther's creed. She was pure awareness, and now her spirit transmuted into any form she desired. I watched her figure shift into the form of a powerful brown bear, then a wild shark, and even a primordial green lizard before turning back into the pregnant tigress. Blinking in shock, I turned to gaze upon the universe and saw the entire community of bodhisattvas shifting into whatever shapes their mind desired to help relieve suffering upon all lands. Then the Heavenly Father came down from his blanket to stand beside the Holy Mother and me. He pressed his whiskers against my bright soul and began to purr. These green eyes met mine when the protector of the four kingdoms roared into the emptiness when angelic wings stretched out from his back. "Is this alchemy?" I whispered.
This is the principle of mentalism. The all is mind, and the universe is mental,
said the tigress. "But how?" I asked. And so the Father spoke. "The secret is mental transmutation, but let there be no mistake. You are not it, rather it is in you. The all is within each of us, and the all is in every plant, rock, animal, and aspect of our universe, and together we are it. The all is endless potential, and this potential evolves through our imagination. Imagine how a sacred temple is built, or any great city for that matter. Before it can be constructed, before even the plans are drawn, the design of the architecture starts from a single idea in the mind of what it can be. By using the principle of mentalism, we can adjust the conditions of our reality, and so the drafter who designs the temple uses ideas from within the mind space, draws the plans on paper, and soon it appears in our physical reality. Anything that was ever created started as a thought before anything else." Pondering in awe, whatever could be imagined is whatever came into reality, and that's how I saw the laws of this emptiness. The tigress smiled when I watched her mind explore the possibility of heaven on earth, as I witnessed life sprouting out from various plants that had been scattered around the center of the universe. Rain and water formed before lush plant life emerged in the blink of an eye. Like clay that could be shaped, the divine tigress was using her mind to create miracles across this empty space. Why, of course, Brother Fire was the secret ingredient of the soul, but without someone to tame it, without a mind to direct it, the spirit would never discover its infinite potential. Somehow only a journey could make me appreciate this truth, and even the suffering appeared as grace, for it was guiding me to awaken the potential of my soul. Why, yes, that's what this was. It was all grace, and now the pregnant tigress came before me with two gifts.
The Father and I love you so much that we would never force you to choose. So rather than tell you what to do, we grant you this freedom,
said the tigress. With her front paws straight, she sat back on her hind legs and nudged two gifts forward in front of me. On my right, there was a dead black cat, and on my left, a mysterious box.
The Father and I want you to have these gifts of life, and here they are,
said the tigress. Stepping closer, I peered over the two gifts, then looked back over the whole universe as stones and planets spun around the source. Now why would the mother offer such strange gifts? The cat wasn't moving, and so what was the meaning? Looking into the cat's open eyes, I saw the entire universe in there, and that's when I realized this cat wasn't gone. It was dreaming. And that box, why, it was so beautiful, wrapped perfectly like a present with a ribbon on top, and there seemed to be a light glowing from within it. There was just something so intriguing to that box, and so my curiosity just had to know, can I open it? Neither the father or the mother spoke a word, but rather the panther and the tigress stayed seated on their hind legs, staring into my soul. It was quiet when I looked again, and that box must have had treasure in it. What is this?
Pandora's box,
said the tigress. I was so curious like a cat, and so I pushed the lock off and lifted up the top when I looked in. Then the tigress began to speak.
This secret thread is based on risk, while bravery plays its part. That wherever you may go, go in with all your heart. There's a time to go for broke, when your back's against the wall, and if you've only played it safe, you've never truly played at all. When your faith is unbreakable, and your belief is too strong, find the middle way, and prove that you belong. Only those who risk going too far will find out how far they can go. If you never go all in, then you'll never truly know.
Such an odd sight, because beyond the mysterious light, there was pure emptiness. And I couldn't see the bottom of this box either. There appeared to be blackness deeper within, some sort of distant space, and as I poked my head in further, there was nothing but darkness within. Turning to look up at the tigress, "Mother!" I screamed. "Father!" My essence was sucked into the void, drawn deep into Pandora's box, while I sank inward while my divine parents watched from above. The tigress waited at the edge of the universe beside the panther as the dark abyss swallowed my soul. "What's happening?" I cried out.
A black hole. You are entering the mystery of faith,
said the divine tigress.